Well, hey audio techs, this is an interesting weekend. We have a lot of stuff happening. We have a bunch of people coming to the service again, so there's actually a number of updates that we need to do because of that. First thing is that we have to go back to putting sound in the foyer. We haven't put sound in the foyer for like a year and a half. Even though there's those brief times of being open, we think we kind of forgot about it. So just try to remember to put sound in the foyer. Another important thing is that the emergency response team notifications. So we are one of the points for the emergency response team. So if someone from the EMRT team comes to you and says, we need someone in the foyer, you need to know how to do that. So if you can come in here, Rejoy. First of all, there's the big.web application, if you might have not known about it or forgotten about it. It's actually in our Safari, and there's a tab and a favorite, so there should be no problem finding it. It should be signed in. And if you take a quick look at the sheet here, there's abbreviations. And so basically, if they say we need someone help in the kitchen, you would type in KTC. So let me just show you how that works. So you go into here, type in KTC, hit enter. And then after about 10-15 seconds, it ends up popping up on top of the screens. And it takes a decent amount of time. There we go. Very hard to see from there, but sure enough, you see something popping up there. And if you do that and they come back to you again a second time, you need to add it again, but then add an A to the end, which means like an additional call or whatever for action. Next thing is that we're actually going to use the youth room for a hangout room. Right now, the production room is full of construction equipment. It's not put together. So for the next few weeks, we'll be hanging out in the youth room, and that should be good for that. And we actually have the Sennheiser app working here again. So most of you guys know how this works, but it's on here again, and so that should be working exactly how you remember it working. But I was glad to have that back. We need to be able to monitor our mics, and it was kind of lame not to be able to for a while. There's still lots more to do to set up on this Mac. We don't have the new Windows set up yet or the Apple Music, so we're still going to have to play the background music from the iPad. We're still going to have to rely on the broadcast mix guy for the multi-track, but that will happen hopefully in the next few weeks. But I thought I'd let you guys know a few things. A lot of extra updates for just audio, so I thought we'd give this to you in addition to the regular update video. Okay, God bless. So I forgot to mention one thing. Because we're live, the Backstage Pass post-show is going to be a lot more hectic. We're going to have to record it right after the service is done. And so that means we're going to have to be making sure we don't have background music on. And so for the front of house person, that's all it means, no background music. But for the broadcast mix guy, they have to be ready to go. And it also means we're going to sound check Danica earlier on. So she's actually going to come around 9 a.m. So as soon as the band is done rehearsing, we have to sound check Danica for Backstage Pass. So it's important, we need to be ready for that, or it might be Lindley some weeks. And then the pastors, hopefully we can have the mic level from the sermon be good enough and just work with that for the Backstage Pass. Okay, thanks guys.